Hi, you guys are joining me for the start of my sleeper PC build. Yes, I'm currently, I don't know if you guys, I don't think I've posted this one on this channel before. I'm a little unsure if I've done, but anywho,
同じ物体の人は自分からワンチャン開けるからいいんだけどね、起こす優先順位的には違う物体の人かもね。あれ起こせるかな。厳しそう。あ、厳しいねあれ。起こせないね。さっさと湧いて B で湧いた方が。
For those of you who have seen it before, as well as the new ones, this is a mid-tower, random mid-tower case this was when I first built my gaming computer, first ever gaming workstation. I was planning to put it in this thing, before realizing that my motherboard was an EATX, and this case only fits a ETX board. So what I've done is ordered a I think it's micro ATX, yeah, micro ATX board, the Asus, or no, not Asus, but MSI B450M, together with an AMD Ryzen 5 3600 with the raft cooler, 2 sticks of 8 gig Corsair benches, LPX DDR4 3200 memory, 16 gigs total, a random GeForce GTX 1050 Ti, and a Be Quiet system power 400 watt power supply. And I'm currently putting in top fans and bottom and front fans in this thing. I have to order a 120mm fan to have in the back of this thing. And I'm also putting in 2 random HDDs I had laying on a shelf. Mixing 2 of them. One of these motherfuckers are SATA 600 gig or 6 gig. This one is SATA 3 gig. So SATA 300 instead of SATA 600. So I won't be striping these. But it at least gives me some space, because I'm planning to put an M.2 in here for the system drive, but it's not going to be a too huge one. It's going to be one that's big enough to house the system and a few small games like Minecraft, stuff like that, because I ain't going to be doing any heavy gaming on this thing. Well, would you look at that? I have one left over here, which means I'll take out that random one that does not belong in this system. That's just randomly back here, holding in the CD drive. This CD drive was in that system when I used it. I put it in there because I was planning for my girlfriend to have one in there. But then I've resorted to, if she eventually wants to put a radiator in there or something, or she needs more cooling, we can do that, and this one won't be in the way. So I put it in my sleeper build instead. So yeah. Although I'm gonna move that fucker back a notch, because I feel like this thing is still sticking out a little too much for my liking. There we go. That's a little more appropriate. There we go. Now it sits a little more flush. Instead of sitting like honkatori out in the neck. There we go. One screw left over. There we go. We got the other SATA drive. And these are HDDs, by the way. 2.5-inch HDDs. There we go. Then we got these motherfuckers, which is part of the power supply screws. We only need one of these fuckers for the GTX card, but I'm gonna put in here. That's right, I broke one of these trying to do that. So yeah. Really don't wanna. Is that a 2-slot card? Yes, it is a 2-slot card. Well, if that is a 2-slot card, then this slabba honk right here won't be an issue. Would you look at that? These are probably the motherboard screws that's laying down in here. So here's the motherboard screws. Here's these motherfuckers, which can just go down in here loose. And then I'm gonna put in. No, that is already 2 motherfuckers there. Would you look at that? Yes, I can. Then I'll repurpose 2 of these to hold up this motherfucker, because it does not point out, which means we can. There we go. Then we got those 2 helping us hold that motherfucker up. And we got this one, which can go down in here. Then we got these motherfuckers, which is the power supply screws. And the motherboard screws. There we go. Now, if I remember correctly, yeah, this motherfucker is set up for an ATX, not a micro ATX, because a micro ATX only goes down here, I think. Let's figure out. You say I do. Thôi, vi phòng. Okay, so this thing are actually able to fit a 240 in the top and a 240 in the front. Oh, interesting. Anywho, if I remember correctly from the MATX standard, it does not use these bottom ones. It uses, yeah, because this is ATX, M equals mini ATX. Which means probably it does not have a hole right there. Which means probably here is where, so this at least one of these ATX holes.
とりあえず
So at least you can get moved.
倒れたけどもうギリギリなんだよな。どっちだ？わからんよ。おお、わかった。
Here, and looking at the spacing there, there's gonna be one there too, which means that standard for ATX is gonna have to go bye-bye.
だったね。
And get replaced with that motherfucker.
いいですね。ありがとうございます。あ、70キロも一度カットされて、こっちも93キロされてますね。よかったな。
Howdy, whatever the fuck. Oh, hi.
ナイス。
Yeah. We don't need that.
ありがとうね。終了ということで。
But I do need this one
決戦でした。
to untie this
何
one.
かさ、真っ白になるじゃん。ふわーって。どっちが勝つかわからん。